What's up, gamers? Welcome back to Impossible Game Challenges Daily. How is the volume balancing? I can't really tell. Now it's going to echo through my... Give me just a second. I feel like that's all right. Okay, I think that's fine. Turn it on here. And then we need to... How's the volume? That's fine. Okay. Now we just need this giant white square off. Well, it's not even a square. This giant white rectangle off the screen. Let's see if I can fix that. Please capture specific window. Minecraft. That's the one. And then I am big in it. No dice. Okay, that's fine. How about now? Is that gonna do it? Hey, we did it! One of these days I will figure out how actually you do this, but today is not that day. So now if I do this, that should not have done anything, ideally. Let's embiggen again. Now you should be able to see. I feel like it's a little loud on my end. Let me turn it down one tick. Oh, hang on. No, it broke. We come back. Did I do too much for it? Oh, it was there for a second. Okay, I expected too much out of it. That's on me. I think flipping quickly like that between full screen and not full screen, I don't think it liked that. I think we're cooking now. So, I spent some time after the last time digging out this big ass room. So this is going to be our new storage room. As you said, I went ahead and filled in some of the chests, but not most of them. Actually, we need some stairs. Let me grab these. And yeah. Now this is funny. Back here, I actually... Oh, there's a spider, but I managed to tunnel into one of the dungeons just from digging out this room. So I just left it open because I think that's funny. These little holes in the ceiling are for chests. And I'm going to put in a glass wall around the lava pit. But at the moment, there's not a glass wall around the lava pit because I don't have enough glass. Up here, obviously, we got the tree farm we dug out last time. And with the current amount of dirt I have, which is 5 dirts, or 4 dirts even, I can have 4 trees and that's it. So back in Sea of Flame, I was able to... I feel like the game's kind of loud. Let me... Give me just a... This is dangerous, but I'm going to fiddle with the audio settings again. And actually bump this up a little. And then bump this down a little. And then bump this up a little bit more. That seems better the way I'm hearing it. Hey, it's good. We just started. Today we're doing a special on Thursday episode because I really want to play World of Goo tomorrow. So last time, after the stream ended, I dug out this big ass room down here. So this is going to be our new storage room. I've got little spots for chests and stuff. And I think this is pretty funny. I managed to dig into another dungeon over there. Let's see if I can, so you can see in there there's like that guy's gonna shoot me. But I thought that was very funny. So I'm leaving that hole open and we'll find it from the other side and see what we can do there. here's the tree farm. I think you were here for making the tree farm, but we only have the 4 pieces of dirt, so that's as many trees as I can grow. Oh, there's a creeper behind me. I also came back through here. And made this little staircase up to where the big like spikes of glowstone were up here, and then I dug the spikes to get glowstone so I could actually light up my house appropriately. So that's where all that came from. And I went and I dug all the coal out of the Starlight Cavern to make torches out of. Because we could make charcoal, but we only have 4 trees, so doing that was going to take a while. I think there's a creeper right around this corner. Okay, maybe he despawned. There is still... I also got all the mushrooms out of this area because I can eat them. But there is still work to be done. We're not quite out of the woods yet. How is the audio balance on everything, by the way? I always have to fiddle with it for Minecraft because the game's super quiet. So I like to play music and then... Yeah, honestly, that could have just been... That's good, thank you for checking. That could have been just a tricky troll from John Super Hostile. He's known for that kind of thing. I also made stone tools. I didn't mean to bring the wood with me, but we'll be fine. Oh, there was already a slab here. I didn't need to do that. Okay. You can see I've been here before because there's glowstone here. So, there is a big pit right here, as you can see. We want to go check that out. Every other pit... Okay, I might have the wrong pit. Most of the pits in this dungeon either lead to lava or just you fall a long time and then splat against the bottom. Which is kind of what you'd expect from a pit. But one of the pits has a secret. It's like that one part in Portal, right? Except there actually is a secret at the bottom of the pit. And not just Wheatley bullshitting you. So, I would say Portal probably was inspired by this map. How have you been? We can go down another one. Oh no, I can't because now I can't jump back up. That was a fool's move, but we recovered it. Wabamo. I brought all these stairs and I'm just using slabs. The thing with the stairs is that they're much more efficient in terms of like going up and down. Like you need way less blocks to do it. Oh yeah, I remember you were telling me about the one that added like fucking quantum physics or some shit to the game where you have to solve like 4-dimensional Rubik's cubes or something. That was a hell of a thing. That seems like a good game for being able to just sort of like mod in one new module and have it sort of sync up into the rest of the game fairly seamlessly. Or you know, do a big overhaul if you wanted to, but... Or like with something like Into the Breach, where it's like, you could have a mod that like adds just like one new squad, and it just sort of fits into the game as it was anyway. So it's not... It doesn't stand out like, oh, well obviously, you know, this is modded, this doesn't belong. If that makes any sense. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Quality control is, when it's stuff that's totally like just fan made and just done for the hell of it like that, definitely quality control can be a low priority. So, in this chest, bam, magenta wool. So that's why we came down here. Yeah, sometimes it's like with Minecraft. I know it's real big to do like mod packs, right? Where someone who knows what they're doing, or at least presumably knows what they're doing, will be like, okay, this one, and this one are good. Let's put them in there. Yeah, that'll do it. You know, that kind of thing. That makes sense. One thing about this map, I think this was the first one that he did using the wolves as the goal. So the two we played before are like remakes of older maps, but with the wool added to them like posthumously or whatever. This one kind of invented it, and for that reason, it wasn't fully fleshed out yet. So we don't have the wool boxes that we saw in stuff like Sea of Flame and Infernal Sky, which is pretty annoying because you don't know if some random chest is just a random chest or if it's like, oh, I specifically need that one, right? So kind of annoying. That's why that one random chest had the wool in it, and it wasn't really demarcated in any way. But luckily I've played it before, so I know where they are anyway. Progression jump scare, absolutely. There's also a tunnel down here. So we're going to check this out. And there's some netherrack. Let's knock that out of the way. That can only mean good things if there's just like random netherrack here. Is there another? Okay, this is not a pit. This is just a 1-block drop, so that's okay. I can just slab this up here. Bedrock. So this is the secret shortcut tunnel from Starlight Cavern. Also, by the way, remember this name, to the Planar Warp. And Planar Warp is a very, very late game dungeon. We have absolutely no business being here right now, but I wanted to go ahead and unlock it anyway. But yeah, this is not a good place to be. So we're not staying here. But I wanted to just make a note that we can get to Planar Warp now. Yeah, that's good. So is it the kind of thing where you just kind of you pick, okay, I want this one, and then I want to have a mission with 2 of this module and 2 of this module, and then the next one should be like 2 of this one and 3 of this one, or you know, 1 of this, 1 of this, 1 of this, 1 of this, that kind of thing. Cool. Oh, I should get the magenta wool while I'm here, huh? Let's grab that. There's a Dr. Jenkins. He'll probably don't want to. I don't want to fall down the pit. He probably will fall down the pit. No, he's taking the stairs. Oh, I'm surprised he survived that drop, actually. Let's grab this. Ooh, interesting. So it doesn't have to be specifically, I want 2 Who's on Firsts and 1 quantum physics. It can be like, pick 3 modules out of the following set. Who's on First, quantum physics, and then they'll like cut the wires one. Interesting. That's pretty cool. So I'm going to dump this stuff up, probably make some more slabs, put the stairs away, we don't need them. And then it is time to check out the 4th way out of this intersection, the Legacy of Contempt, which is the dungeon that I managed to tunnel into while building my base anyway. So let's slam the magenta wool on there. You'll notice I've got the black wool already, but not the white wool. Because this was the first map he did with the... Nice. The first map he did with the new... But like this is the first one that used the wool progression system, basically. So because of that, it wasn't like tried and true yet. So he was worried, he being John Super Hostile, was worried that people would... I'm going to put the rest of my armor on now for the Legacy of Contempt. That people would see the white wool and then just kind of ignore the rules and just dye the white wool to make all the other ones. So he put the white wool last to make it harder to do that. As it worked out, no one does that because that just... If you're going to do that, why play the map at all, right? So in future ones, the white one goes first. And I believe that the order of the wools is actually like the order that they're coded internally. So like wool ID number 0 is white, wool ID number 1 is orange, that kind of thing. Could be wrong on that front, not sure, but I think that's why they're in the particular order they're in. But I think that's an interesting tidbit. I should probably make a new pickaxe too, because I used a lot of pickaxe on that last one. And just in general, I tend to use a lot of pickaxe, because I keep having to dig stairways. Let me go do that real fast. I had to cheat on this staircase, by the way. Right here, there's stairs. The rest of it's slabs, because the distance between where I wanted the entrances didn't quite line up right. So that's fine. Don't notice that. So it's good. Let me grab a log. Oh, I also went back to the spawn point and collected all the signs off the wall, like with the rules and stuff, because signs are not cheap. They take like a lot of wood, so we just have loads of signs now. We're good on the wood front because we have dirt and tree, so we're all set. But we don't. It doesn't come fast, you know. Like we only have 4 dirts, so I can only make 4 trees. All right, so there's just a pit. So I'm just gonna block over this. This is good. We're seeing some coal, so I presume I can dig the coal. There's also a lot of pressure plates. I don't recall if these are trapped or not. They could be. It's entirely plausible that these pressure plates just have TNT underneath them and will detonate once I step on them. It's also possible that they don't and they're just pressure plates. So I'm going to be careful around them if possible. See, that wasn't careful because that stone could have landed on the pressure plate. There we go. Wooden pressure plates, which is what these are, can be activated by me stepping on them or a mob stepping on them. And to be fair, probably mobs have stepped on them already because they've been spawning in this area like the whole time that we did all the other shit. Like punching the giant tunnel to begin the game with. So probably if the pressure plates are still here at this point, then they're duds because they would have exploded if they were real. But yeah, never pays to be helped. Never an issue to be too careful when you're dealing with John Super Hostile, I would say. Give me that. Also, I can burn them, so that's good. Right there, I believe, is the entrance to my house that I accidentally made into the cave. So there's just this weird pit here that I managed to dig into, it looks like. There could be... The coal also could be trapped somewhere in the map, and I don't remember where. Like, you dig some coal, and there's, like, lava behind it, and then the lava pours out, and it's like, haha, you've been trolled by John Super Hostile. But lava doesn't really move that fast, and the floor is nice and flat here, so I'm not too worried about that. Like, obviously, I need to be prepared to run if I need to. Or, well, I can't run in this. They haven't invented sprinting yet. But I need to be prepared to, you know, walk the other way should I need to, but it's not the biggest concern, I don't think. I am running out of torches. Okay, this gravel looks pretty sus. I bet this is a lava pit trap. Yep, there it goes. Alright. So let me block over this. There, trap defused. I will probably need to retreat and then avoid that skeleton, but also more in general. Ooh, see that coal up above? I bet that's the lava trap coal. So like if I dig, I bet this drops lava on me. Yeah, here it comes. I think that lines up with there. There we go, advanced lighting technique acquired. So we can just use that for some light. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna need to retreat fairly soon, make more torches, because I did collect some coal. But we'll see how far we can get first. Can I steal any more of this? Ooh, that one's safe. Okay, how about this one? I gotta sneeze. Okay, I did not have to sneeze. Oh, speaking of sneezing, oh man, I have something. It's not related. Okay, that one was dangerous. Let me just. It's not related to sneezing at all, but it's related to come up with some devious nonsense. Oh boy, do I have something to show off next time we play Infinifactory. I got something exciting. Oh, did not mean to put that there. That goes there. So this gravel looks kind of sus. Okay, that was not actually that bad. That was concerning. I can probably kite this creeper through the lava. Come here. Okay, only got him once. It still helped. Let's knock some of these out so I don't walk into the lava. Oh, there's another one. So something tells me that there is a some sort of creeper machine over there that like makes creepers, which is not great because I have opened it now. Okay, he went off, but he didn't mess up the lava flow, so I don't really care. I should probably fill this hole in though, because I could get stuck in it. Can I do anything here? I might have to kind of go around the creeper hole there. So I'm gonna see if I can kind of block it off with blocks, as opposed to blocking it off with something that isn't a block, obviously. Can you see me from there? Don't think so. Let's try going around. Oh, actually, we could go up and over roots. So I think what's happening here, you can kind of see there's like a hole in the ceiling. Where can I look at it from? Maybe here? Maybe here? Yeah, so they're coming out of that hole in the ceiling. So up above, there's a bunch of creeper spawners, is the idea. And I would prefer there to not be a bunch of creeper spawners up above. Let's see if we can actually get up there. Now this is a little dangerous because I've mentioned before how when you dig blocks near spawners, it can just spawn the mob anyway. Okay, let's block this off. So, you know, worth being cautious. Also, they can totally see me from here. I might be able to actually stuff cobblestones in the hole and then prevent them from being able to... Like, I don't stop the spawn, but they just can't fall through the hole, you know what I mean? If I do that, dig this out. There's a bunch of guys down there. Let's get rid of these. Because I can't put a block on him while the guy's standing there. And then... Oop. Nope, more guys. Can I get one in there now? Nope, that's not the right place. Maybe that'll help me though. There, okay. So I believe I have now sealed off the ceiling. Let's see if I can kill the rest of these guys. There's quite a few of them, but I don't think any more can get down here. Oh, actually, if I do F3... Okay, yeah. See, there's a guy, like, up there in the ceiling. I don't think they can get down to me anymore. So we're gonna pop this open. Okay, there's still a few of them. I'm not gonna lie. That guy went big. And that did pop a hole in the ceiling, but I can fix it. I think we're okay. There's a redstone torch over here for some reason. Why is that there? Was there some kind of redstone trap? Ah, there's a second line of creeper holes. There we go. So was this plate trapped? Yeah, see, so there's a redstone line here into this piston, or into this torch. Now what that does, you know, only God knows, but I'm gonna collect all the junk. Now it is likely that this block here also has a torch on it, but I'm not going to dig it because there's also a distinct possibility it has a creeper just standing on it, and the creeper just falls in and drop kicks me, which I would prefer to not happen. I have also run out of Mario Land music. So I'm going to need to put some more music on. Let's listen to... I usually just go for something in the related, but they're all just nonsense. So how about... That'll do. That's the way we just came from. What horrors await us this way? A well-lit corridor. Alright, I can deal with this. This song's kind of quiet. Let me bump it up. Let's see. Hopefully yeah, it should be good. That's probably still too quiet, if anything. We now have a steep drop, which is the worst thing I can encounter with my no jumping lifestyle, but we know how to deal with this. Just slab here, block here, slab here, block there, slab there, and we're up. Okay, great. Let's put a torch here. So, I am now out of torches. I think that means it's time to retreat and make more. I don't know why I'm collecting the gravel. It doesn't really help us, but we have gravel now. And we grab Havel. Both good things. Ooh, 2 trees. Oh, we also have 2 redstone torches, so I mean that's really gonna come in clutch later when I build like a piston door or some shit. I don't know. Did we use any redstone in the previous ones? I feel like I did for like something. I made pistons, right? Because I made pistons to help me like bridge across stuff. So technically useful, I guess. But I'm not holding my breath. Gravel gang, absolutely. Once a gravel head, always a gravel head. I think Homestar looks really funny in the armor because he doesn't have arms, but he still has the sleeves for them. I think that's a pretty good feature. Chekhov's device. We have plenty of stone and slabs. Redstone torches can go in there. Redstone and all this crap. And then pressure plates obviously go in the furnace. Chekhov's doodad. Let me actually, real quick here, make some more furnaces. We don't need these. This is just for symmetry. But, so you said the chests go here, so furnaces go next to them, like that. And then crafting tables go up on the top shelf, is the idea. Oh, also, now that we've discovered where this actually connects to, I can just like lock this part off, because I have been concerned about spiders getting through here. So there we go. Nothing too bad. If I had more wood, I would just make a boatload of charcoal and call it a day. But we're doing okay on wood, but not great, just because of the low dirt problem. So I'm trying not to do that and stick to coal and glowstone I can find in the map. But if we start running out, I'll just make some, because I still have 30 glowstones. But I kind of want to save the glowstones for places I want to look nice, like this, rather than just wasting them in random dungeons. What was I going to get? I was going to get something. I was going to make soup. That's what it was. I cleared out all the mushrooms from, or not all, but most of the mushrooms from the Starlight Cavern. So we have mushrooms to eat. And also, if I start running low on them, I could make a mushroom farm. It would be kind of annoying, but I definitely could do it. And I have kind of been enjoying having random chores to do, like in between streams. Gives me an excuse to play some more Minecraft. So that could happen. Is we just start the next stream and I have a mushroom farm. We will see. The thing is, I usually like to have pistons and water in order to make the mushroom farm. So I don't have either of those things because I don't have iron to make the pistons, and I don't have water to make the water. Exactly. I did a little bit of mushroom farming off, and then you cut. I have like 1,000 mushrooms. You know. And I clearly have the like not enough items menu just like over on the side here. Yeah. It's no longer the Kaizo Caverns, it's the Mushroom Caverns. That's why we were listening to Mario music earlier, is to it's for the mushrooms. The thing is with mushrooms, like, they're really annoying to deal with, but they are genuinely a pretty good food source, at least in the old ass versions we're playing, because they grow on anything. Like, you don't need dirt to grow them. You can use stone, you can use cobblestone, you can use like gravel. Like, they can just grow on any old shit. So they're really not picky, which is awesome. And a mushroom soup does heal for quite a lot. The biggest downside of mushroom soup nowadays is that the soup still doesn't stack, even though other foods do. But back in this version, none of the food stack, so that doesn't matter. Also, wool chest, just down here. Gonna be real, this is not my favorite wool in these maps, given that it's the second one in a row that's just go down this random pit and then there's some wool. I would have liked to see, like, if down there had been like a little glowstone light or something to indicate to you, like, hey, you should maybe come down here. That might have been a little bit better. But again, this was like the first one with this system, so he's still figuring it out. It might be the kind of thing that it was intended to be like really explore like every nook and cranny in the whole map, but we did skip one, so yellow goes there. I think the light blue is in Legacy of Contempt, so it's weird that yellow comes first, because usually they're in order, more or less. I'm also interrupting this adventure to dig more trees. We could have, during the initial punching through stone for an hour marathon, I could have swung by that little cave and grabbed the yellow wool. Yeah, so that's one thing I'm real excited about with playing through, because I want to play through the whole series, basically. We do get to see them move into modern, not modern versions, but modern-er versions, you know? Like, there's one made, like, it's all about, like, enchanting and potions and shit. And then there's one after that that's all about, like, I think it was around when they added anvils, and you could, like, transfer enchants and stuff. And there's a couple after that. One of them plays with, like, command blocks to do, like, a whole bunch of weird shit. And it's also probably my least favorite one, because the weird shit he does really sucks. But, like, at least he tried something, you know? I can't fault John Super Hostile for trying. I can just fault him because it kind of came out shit. But, you know? And then there's loads and loads and loads of these. At least I assume there are. It's the genre is called Complete the Monument, or CTM. And it used to be that just like if you go on the Minecraft forum and just look up CTM, you get a billion results. And a lot of them are garbage. But, you know, you also get the good ones. So, yeah, there's lots of options. The most recent versions of these use a custom mod pack that I am really not a fan of. But it's a cool, again, it's one of those where it's like, well, that's a cool idea. I don't like it, but it's neat. Yep, exactly. You know how it is. It's like, it's the Mario Maker problem. If anyone can make a Mario, most of them are going to be just really shit. So. So, there's a chest here, right? Like, oh boy, I wonder what's in it, you know? What what joys shall we find in this chest? Let me just dig the gravel off the top here and pop it open. Okay. So this chest, I thought it was going to be empty, but it's not empty, which suggests that this is not the one I thought it was. Excellent. I thought this was the chest that we found at the start of the map that had the one single torch in it. But apparently it's not, so my gag reveal did not work at all. So just wipe that one from the record. Yeah, I mostly don't look... So when this version of Minecraft was like the modern version, and shortly after, I was super into looking on the forum for like adventure maps, complete the monuments, that kind of thing. And a lot of them were really garbage, but like in like kind of a cute way, if that makes any sense. But I feel like, and this is absolutely me just being as old as fucking dirt, when they added lots of tools like command blocks and stuff, the barrier for entry for map making with command blocks and stuff is just high enough that you don't get the entertainingly bad ones, you just get bad ones. So I kind of felt I really stopped looking for community stuff around that time, because I felt like it wasn't, this is funny and bad. It was more like, this is just not very good. Which is, I don't know how hot of a take that is. It could also just be that the people who were making the not very good adventure maps and stuff got bored of it, and command blocks and other features had absolutely nothing to do with that. So I could be way off base. I will say, I think the single worst map in this series is the one where he fucked around with command blocks, because he adds like the worst mechanic ever, and we will get to that one in due time, or maybe we won't, I don't know. I think I can dig that gravel and this whole thing won't collapse. I have to be careful, because all the gravel that's floating, if I update it by like putting a block next to it or on it or something, it'll all fall. And if one, well, if the piece I update will fall. And if one piece updates, then the pieces next to it also update. So they'll fall as well. So if I don't want to have to dig my way out of a gravel coffin, I need to be careful not to update the blocks too much. I think this is the right way to go. I wish I had... Yeah, get graveled. That dude was also doing the no jumping challenge, so I can respect that. Let's see. This does not appear to be floating gravel. Okay, that's a big dark cave that I'd rather not be in. But we noticed that there's moss stone and stuff down here, so let's go check it out. Oh, here he comes. I knew I was hearing a guy. Me when I kill you. Okay. Yeah, so standing on gravel is always a bit of a liability, because it could just kind of fall out from under you. Like, even if it looks like it's not going to, you never quite know with gravel. It's tricky stuff. But I think that is okay. Aha, here we go. So here is more of the map, which is what we were looking for. I mentioned before that the way that these linear branching style maps works is you play the map, you get to an intersection, and it will be labeled as such. It'll be intersection 1, intersection 2, whatever. And from the intersection, there's 4 ways to go. One of them is back the way you just came from, and then 3 are, new ways to go you haven't been to before. So one of those 3 ways will have a path to the next section after that, right? So you've got your I'm trying to get down here without dying to death and also ramble at the same time. It's trickier than it sounds. Intersections. You need to figure out which is the right one that will advance the map, and which one will just just... I mean, you also need to figure out the wrong ones because you still need to get the wolves from them. So you have to do all of them. Like, you don't get to, like, skip some. Oh, that guy was a lot faster than I thought he would be. Me when I kill you. Yeah, take that. So now I need a slab here. Oh, wow. How did you get up there? Oh, there's a little staircase for you. I see. Get blocked, idiot. Okay. And in this case, we have explored the Victory Monument, because the Victory Monument is there. That's where I've set up my base at. We have explored the Starlight Cavern, and it did have a warp, but that doesn't count as... That's not like the progression route. That is a secret shortcut. Also, we're out of music. So, naturally... Okay, no, that is not... There we go. Legacy of Contempt has to be the one that has the routes to the next area, or I fucked up and missed it in a previous one. Those are really the options. You want to get out of here so I can kill you? I guess they don't want to do that, huh? I should probably come back with slightly more supplies. Can I block this off? I can. That won't block zombies. Now it blocks zombies. If I can get one on the floor there, it'll block spiders as well. Nope, see, because spiders can still get through on the bottom there. And I'd prefer that they couldn't do that. Now they can't. Okay, great. So here's our really dog shit staircase. Bam. Bam. And we have finally made it into this weird moss stone zone. And there's another guy. Me when I kill you. Eat the soup. I would like more torches. That'd go pretty hard if I had some more torches. Maybe there'll be some in that chest over there. Let's go take a look. And it turns out that this is the chest that we raided back at the start of the map to get our pickaxe and wooden planks. And so behind this piece of gravel is my long-ass tunnel that we had to dig out by hand. So, you know, good times. But luckily we don't have to do that again. I do need a tactical retreat though and get some more torches. That creeper jump scare. There we go. I was thinking that there was coal in this dungeon. Also, my staircase doesn't... I didn't do it right. But I have not seen much coal in this dungeon. So I could be mistaken. Or we could have not gotten to it yet. Also, let me check something. We're good. I need to open my drink though. Alright, drink acquired. Let's continue. I guess there was coal by the lava. I could dig that, potentially. But I'm not sure how much of this I can actually recover. Because, like, we know there's lava up there, right? So, like, I could do this, dig this coal. But then I can't reach to put a block there. And I can do this to control the lava flow. I didn't even get the coal, though, so that's probably not worth it. Ooh! There is some coal over in... I'll just make charcoal. Here's a tree. I think there's some coal over in that little... Right? That's why I'm not really bothering with that coal, because there's lava behind it. And so, when I try to dig the coal, I just get lavaed. Which is... Not only do I get lavaed, but more importantly, the coal gets lavaed. So I don't even get any coal out of the deal. It's just a bad deal. Oh, I got 2 breads. Okay, let's eat a bread. Now hold on to this. Wooden shovel, probably not going to help me that much. Throw some sticks in there. We'll get the planks out. Let's make some new pickaxes. I do go through a lot of pickaxes, and part of that is my strategy, which is very tunneling heavy, and part of that is the no jumping challenge, kind of requiring extra digging and tunneling and bullshittery. Slap those guys in there. I don't think you can make slabs out of moss stone. You cannot make slabs out of moss stone, at least in this version. I think nowadays you can do that. Alright, so there's charcoal. 1 piece of charcoal will cook 8 logs, so throw those in there. And then, ooh, do I have bones? I do have bones. Okay, this is big, because we can now force grow some trees while we wait for that to cook. And that will give us more log. I should also replant the sapling. Yeah, I think nowadays that you it just goes back in your inventory. But yeah, back then, when you leave something in a crafting box, and then you just leave it, it just bursts it out. It's good stuff. It's good. It was a simpler time back in 2012 or whenever this is. 2011? 2012? It doesn't say here, does it? No. God knows when this came out. Back in the prehistoric era. I think this is funny. If you look at the roof of the tree farm there, you can see that there's glowstone on this part, and then there's none on this part. So you know I dug this part out myself, but this part was already here. Like you can tell, because the giveaway of the glowstone ceiling that I didn't bother to redo. Ooh, tree immediately. Tree immediately. Okay, nice. We got 3 first try trees. The way I've planted the trees here, there's various shapes and sizes of tree. Like you see, this one looks a little funny. There's various tree shapes and sizes that can grow, and not all of them can grow in this room that I've given, because this is kind of a short room. Making it this short is on purpose. I would rather not grow trees that are so tall I can't reach the top from the floor, because then I'd have to jump, and I can't jump, so I have to like place a slab, and it'd be a whole thing, and I don't want to deal with it. So, but when the tree tries to grow to a tree that can't fit, it eats the bone meal, I think is what's happening. In the modern versions of the game, it just takes a bunch of bone meal to grow a tree. In this version, it should be instant. Like, you use the bone meal and it should just grow the tree, like no questions asked. But I guess the one question it asks is, does the tree fit in the space you've provided for it? And so, I believe that is the check that I'm failing. Let's try again. See, that one just ate my bone meal. That one didn't. And you see, here's another one of these weird ones where they have this like overhanging plus sign. So, oak trees can grow really big and annoying, where they have like all branches and boatloads of leaves and stuff, and it's really irritating to get rid of them all. So, it's good that the biggest one we can get is like that. It doesn't have any branches, right? And then I was thinking, like, well, I could do something where like I have the tree grow here, right? And then I could like reach it from this slab, but like that's just irritating. I don't want to deal with that. So yeah, that's why in Sea of Flame I was using birch trees. Birch trees can't grow, or in Infernal Sky. Sorry, I think I was using birch trees there. You can't get branches and stuff. Birch trees only grow just up, so they're way easier to deal with. Same for spruce trees. Oak trees are the ones that are a pain in the ass. I believe the fourth kind of tree... That's the only 3 trees that exist in this version. And they all make wood that looks the same. I know nowadays there's different wood colors, but nope, it's all the same. I think the 4th kind of tree that got added was the jungle tree, which is really tall and irritating because you can't reach the top of the tree from the bottom of the tree. And I think that applies for just everything. So 8 charcoals can cook a whole stack of wood, so we'll throw that on there. And then we will get back to treeing. I didn't mean to vomit out those bones, but I did do that. I feel like this music is too intense for growing trees. Let's put something else on. What was this sound like? That'll do. Oh, I'm inside the tree. Yeah, we need to calm it down, right? This is just tree farming. Let me check something. The Smash Bros. Brawl mix of Gourmet Race goes insanely hard for some reason. Like, they just really went off on it. I can respect that. I don't do a lot of, like, bone meal farming. I usually just kind of like to have the farm work passively and I just don't have to worry about it. But otherwise we'd just be standing here watching coal cook. So this is probably better than that. It goes insanely hard. It's so good. This is the Epic Yarn version. Yep, you know, take your time. You are not going to miss a single thing. I'm just going to be growing trees and waiting for my wood to cook. If I ever get the tree to grow on me again, I should use it as like I can use it like X-ray through the walls and like see hidden secrets and discoveries in my favorite games. I should try that. Don't use the sword on the tree. That's stupid. I don't want to be standing right on top of the sapling though. Leaves do not count as full blocks, so you don't suffocate when you have your head in like a leaf. But the trunk block, the wood block, the logs, those are full blocks. So if I grow the sapling on myself, I will take damage from being suffocated in a log. But the leaves are fine. And I think since I'm on fast graphics, which I'm pretty sure my computer could run the fancy graphics, I just like how fast it looks more. I think the only thing it changes is whether leaves are transparent or not. And I kind of like how they look not transparent. When I first was playing this game, it was very power hungry because it's like in Java, and my computer was kind of shit. So I mostly played it with like smooth lighting off, fancy textures off, all that shit. So I kind of like how that look looks now. Another benefit of having the smooth lighting off for this particular map is it makes it very, very clear where dark spots are. Like I can visually see this tile is darker than this tile. So when I'm trying to light areas up to mob proof them, it is easier to tell like specifically where it needs light. Like, you know, it's not, with the smooth lighting, it's not like it's hard to tell where's dark. Like obviously it's dark over here, but you can tell like very discreetly which tiles are too dark, you know? This is a 13 light level, this is a 12 light level, that kind of thing. That's at least my excuse. I also think it looks older when I intentionally make the graphics look shittier, so I can really emphasize just how goddamn old this version of the game is. So it adds to the mystique as well, I would say. I think also in this version, mushrooms grow pretty fast. I think mushroom growth has been pretty variable over the different versions. Sometimes it was like super fast, sometimes it's like barely anything. I think this is one of the ones where it's fast, but not absurd. So that's another point in favor of mushroom farm. All right, how many more trees can I get? Nice. 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 We're getting good rolls on the trees. We're getting good tree gotcha pulls. That's how I would describe this. The 5 wood trees I think are the best pull we can get. And then we also get 4 wood trees. So it's kind of variable how many we get. Any more wood than that in a single tree and I wouldn't actually be able to dig the whole tree from the floor. Like this will only be a 4 wood. But I mean we still take those. It doesn't really matter that much though. Like any tree is better than no tree. Outside of like a creeper manages to get through the door and into my base and then blows up all 4 pieces of dirt and I don't notice and don't replace them, we're in pretty good shape. I don't really see much of anything that could like stop us. There's certainly things that could be annoying, right? But the having the trees ready to go is... Ooh, there's a zombie over there. There's that dungeon. This is pretty cool. Yeah, outside of... Ooh, that one ate 1 bone meal. There we go. Outside of absolutely nuts circumstances, we're in pretty good shape. Probably I don't need a new axe yet. Let me flip my chair. Because I only use the axe for chopping trees, and we're not going to find trees in the dungeon. I'm hoping we find a new source of coal, but 64 charcoal is going to go a decent way. Not that far, but like, it'll be alright. It'll be pretty good. I probably want to save some of that, though, for cooking more charcoal, so that we don't have to make it, like, fresh. Because then that wastes the extra piece and the extra time. It could be worth trying to find a skeleton spawner and making a whole like mob trap kind of thing around it. Hoppers will not exist for another several years in this version, so we can't really automate the collection, but we could just have them fall to their death and every couple minutes I just go down and pick up all the bones. So that is an option, but I'm not too worried about it because I feel like we're going to fight enough mobs just normally that I don't really need to worry about, you know, specifically trying to fight them. I should make some more slabs though. Let's do that. There we go. This is still not done cooking. Let's make 3 logs worth of torches, let's say. That should be 1.5 stacks. Yeah, we have enough for that. Perfect. And then this will leave... I would like to leave 8 charcoal left over to cook another... Kirby music and Doom music are, you know, they're basically the same, I would say. Kirby's great. I fucking love Kirby. There's that zombie we saw from the, from inside the tree. There's a lot of the bastards, actually. That was strong language. I apologize. They didn't deserve that. I'm not much for shooters. I know Doom is you know, cool as fuck, right? But I like slow-paced kind of stuff. Ooh, but I did see a video on that spooky myhouse.wad map that someone made. Here's some coal. If I dig the coal, this chain of gravel will fall. Let's plonk a stone right there. So what that does is, when I dig this, the gravel to its right won't fall now because there's a stone holding it up. Fair enough. That's a little bit... I have trapped myself with lava. Let's if I do this and fill that hole, I think we're safe. Is that... Ah, we're not quite safe. There's still some lava. Can I just block that up? Ow. Die. I did not think there was a zombie here, dang. I am... With games coming out, I am so excited for World of Goo 2. Like, it's something where I have to... I would love if this lava would go away. I have to kind of actively remember to... You know, temper expectations, right? Like, if... I call it, like, the Half-Life 3 problem. Where, like, if they released Half-Life 3, like, tomorrow, and it was like, you know, it was a good game, people will be disappointed by it because it's been built up so much. So it's like, you have to make sure that so, like, you know, I'm sitting here, like, World of Goo 2 is going to be literally the best game ever made. It's like, okay, maybe that's asking a lot for the funny Goo game. So, trying to remember to keep it reasonable, right? Light up back here. Yeah, huge day for Goo heads tomorrow. And huge day for Impossible Game Challenge daily heads, given that I have altered my stream schedule for the week so that I can play World of Goo. Alright, so we need to head this ways. How bad does it look? Well, there's a spider. There's 2 creepers. It looks pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie to you. That's right. You know, like versions of Minecraft from before they invented like written language, those can wait. It's World of Goo 2 time. I can make a tiny bit of headway. Nope, I couldn't make the headway because there's a spider. Me when I kill you. Ah, so the spiders are pouring out of these holes in the sides there. You see that? Let's block this up again. I think I can come in from the sides for a side-on attack and kind of drill my way into... Like, you see where that glass is? I think I can get behind that glass. That's the plan. Yeah, no, no kidding. There were quite a few guys hanging out behind that wall I made, huh? So, yeah, let's try an alternate tactic here. Just YOLOing it head on. That clearly didn't work so hot. So those guys are all behind glass. And this side looks relatively safe. Let's slab our way down. Now there are holes, so that one's got lava. Let's block it over. Yeah, this I don't want to be over here. This looks nasty. This one has lava. Let's block it over. I don't trust whatever's on this side of the corridor. And it's probably spiders, so let's... Okay. Classic plus sign wall to block spiders. Yep, there's a spider right there. I knew it. What's behind the mysterious gravel? Thank the Lord that baby zombies are not in this version of the game, because holy moly, I do not want to deal with those guys. But that's what makes this safe, is because there's not any... The only mob in this version that is 1 block in size is the chicken, and I'm not too worried about chickens, to be honest. So I think we're good there. Yep, so there's holes in the floor here. I think they're all just lava. Now, one thing that's interesting about this, spiders could get over this terrain no problem, because they are 2 blocks wide, so they couldn't fall down these holes. So I imagine the idea here is that the spiders are meant to be kind of annoying you while you try to make your way down here. However, we have successfully made it, and what's in this chest? The light blue wool. Let's go. So I'm going to grab this, drop a torch here, and then I can probably take this one back. Let's go ahead and tactical retreat. I don't need this many torches in this little thingy. That'll be fine. I do need to be careful coming up here, because this part is not safe at all. But we made it, we made it. Let me check one thing. Okay, Pog. Am I still walking? No, I'm not. I'm not. There's a bug where if I... Can I dig this coal? I can. What about this coal? Nice. How about this coal? I got it. Excellent. How about this coal? Yes. Is there only lava between like some of the coal? Okay, that one had lava. I think I'm out of gourmet race. That one I didn't get the coal from. That one had lava. That one was safe. Can I get this coal? I can, but there's lava there, but I can block it. Okay, 9 coal. Not too bad. Not too good. Just right. I'm out of music, though. The Kirby extensions are only 15 minutes instead of 30, so I'm having to replace them more often. How about... There we go. I'm probably good on torches still, so we don't need... Ooh, tree! Tree me up, fam. Excellent. So, like I was saying, we already got yellow from that random hole, but I can get light blue right there. Let's go ahead and stuff that in the chest. Oh, that's good. That means we haven't missed any. They're just yellow and light. My only thought is that John Super Hostile expected you to do the dungeon, get the light blue, start the next dungeon, be missing one, and then realize you need to come back and look harder in that first dungeon? I don't know. Oh. Yeah, it's one of those things, I can excuse it now because I already know where it is, but it'd be really frustrating if this was like playing this blind or something. We would be there forever, I think. Let me waste some wood, because I was just saying how we need to not waste wood, so I think it's a good time to waste some wood. Alright, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, perfect. Alright, so gravel's gonna go in here. All this crap's gonna go in here. Charcoal. Gonna leave 8 charcoal in there, 9 coal in there, and the rest in there. We're good on slabs, we're good on... Well, we're not good on cobblestone, but we're gonna dig some more, so that's fine. And what else do I need? Oh, I should make soup. I should eat some soup. There we go, full health. So that restored at least 5 hearts. That's good. Like I said, mushroom soup, pretty good. Pretty good. We're going to head back now and take on that god-awful looking bit with all the spiders and everything. Having retreated to the base, though, at that point, that was a good move. That should despawn a lot of the spiders and stuff that, that showed up. I think we're far enough away for it. And if I can approach fairly quickly, they won't have time to respawn buttloads of them. So we'll be in pretty good shape. I can just rush in, you know? At least in theory. I could also use this wall tunnel strat again. If this is only going to be spiders, though, we have... Nope. There's also a zombie. I was just saying, if it's only going to be spiders, it is not only spiders. Looks like there's a little room up there. Let's check that out. Bam. Bam. And then... I believe this is the spider chamber. No, it's just a little ledge with nothing on it. The spider chamber's over there. This still works, though. Oh, gravel. Because I can... reach over and fill that in with gravel. So now spiders can't get through the hole because they're too big. I can actually take this down now. I can actually knock this whole thing down. If I need some more blocks. I'm going to prioritize using the moss stone because I can't do anything else with it other than build obstructions. But I can turn cobblestone into slabs and other useful items. This gravel is definitely a trap. Okay, not too bad, not too good, just right. Is there something up there? No, that's just cave. I thought that might be another situation like we had with the creepers earlier, where they're falling in from the hole in the ceiling, but doesn't seem to be the case. Seems like it's just some gravel. Thought I heard a pressure plate go off. I did heard a pressure plate go off. Ah, see, it was under here. So, at some point, I activated a tricky trap from John Super Hostile that set off. Presumably, one of these gravels fell into a pressure plate here, activated the pressure plate, and then activated a TNT, and then it done exploded. Did it spawn guys down there? No. However, we have now reached intersection 2. So we just came from Legacy of Contempt, as you know. We got Cavern of Sky. We've got the Ilvern Ruins and the Ilvern Mines. And we have the Twisting Dark. So these all sound extremely inviting. I'm trying to think of which one we go to first. Let me go to the bathroom while I'm thinking. And then just save and quit to the title to save. I'll be right back. Generally, anything called like the something ruins or stuff like that is a pretty good place to be, because ruins means he being John Super Hostile, has probably put a bunch of chests and things to collect. So we're gonna go this way first. Get my shovel. Cavern of Sky is also a good one to be in. Skeleton. Come here. Hop over that gravel and face me. Don't want to? Ow. Okay, good shot. But you fool. Now me when I kill you. Also, we know that this pressure plate's safe, because he stood on it and didn't blow up. Is this anything easier to get to? Because this is also a good place to be, the Cavern of Sky. So chew this off the bottom there. Oh yeah, here's like the spider hole. So you can hear the spiders, you can see the hole. Let's just a little bit of this action. The spiders actually can't climb up here because they can't climb over ledges like that. This looks kind of sus. No, it's just weird gravel. Okay, sure. Whatever you say, John. Super hostile. Let's see. This is... I'm going to fill this in with some of this gravel that we have, because I don't really need it. And this will be easier to just fill in the whole thing, rather than trying to slab up and down and up and down. So just going to swamp it with gravel. There's no Enderman in this version to move my gravel, thank God. That drives me nuts. Now, yeah, it is true. Like, we have definitely had some great times with gravel in the past. Like in Infernal Sky with that one dungeon where I had to like rappel down to that one cloud, and I like put a bunch of gravel down, or maybe it was sand, and like, you know, put the gravel down and put the ladder down the middle of the gravel. So I think this gravel is doing just as important of a job. We can also check out the spider hellhole here. If I do F3, you can see where all those spiders are. Because who wouldn't want to check out the spider hellhole? See, okay, so there is a spider spawner. I think I can get a torch on it. Get out of the way, please. Alright, so let's go this way. Pretty much, yeah. I think that's I think that's probably pretty accurate. Hopefully their spiders are at least not shaped like Dr. Jenkins. Like, I know it's pretty bad, but hopefully it's not that bad. Isn't it right here? Yeah, there it is. I'm not punching that stone, though. I could go down another block even. Let's do that. Or Bammo. So I probably, definitely, am never going to set up a spider mob trap, because all they give you is string, which is like not even that useful. But I'm going to leave these two spawners alive, just in case I decide to set up a spider mob trap, because this would be a fantastic place for it, with how easy to access. Like there's just two spawners just right next door to each other. So, like, if I did do that, this would be a great spot for it. I'm just not going to. But, like, if I did, you know. I'm trying to think of what I even would want lots of string for. I could make my own, like, fake wool Victory Monument wool, but that is, you know, cheating, so I'm not going to do that. Like I was saying about the how he was worried. He John Super Hostile was worried that people would just dye the wool and not actually like play the map. Ah, okay, so here's another spider. So there are more spider hellhole down here, it would seem. There's the purple wool. We did it. Hand it over. It's just that easy. I will use these two blocks of gravel to indicate where Spider Hell is. And I went ahead and blocked off the Twisting Dark. We'll deal with that later. Oh, another spot of gravel coming in clutch right here, blocking off the spiders. Thank you, gravel. I don't think there's anything useful over on that part. If there is, I ain't gonna get it because I don't think it's worth it. If there was anything, it'd be like some shoes or like a stick. So I don't really care that much. Probably could stand some more slabs. Probably could stand more tools. New swords for sure. Definitely want swords. Tree. Sometimes when I'm looking straight up, it doesn't want to show me the breakingness indicator. Like, you know, that little pattern that shows up as you break stuff. It's hard to see on the leaves. It's pretty easy on the logs. I feel like sometimes when I'm looking straight up, it just doesn't show that. And I don't really know why, other than we're playing from a version like before they invented time. Here's purple all the way down here. So it looks like we've skipped a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I believe that just indicates he expects you to do Cavern of Sky last. So the Cavern of Sky wolves are after the Twisting Dark and the Ilvern Mines wolves. It's a little hint at the intended play order, potentially. Slap me up. Yep, exactly. Like I can't complain too much about jank because I'm the one who decided to play on the oldest version possible. So that's really on me. Yeah, I really, you know, I'm really that's really my problem. Give me some swords. Let's make a couple more slabs as well. It's always good to have a collection of slabs and regular building blocks to you know, get through whatever kind of challenges might be thrown at you. That works in real life too. Like, you know, if you're not sure, you know, like you're not sure what's gonna be coming up, make sure to carry around 40 cubic meters of stone, and then 20 more cubic meters of stone, but like in half as thick pieces, right? That'll really help you out, I think. That's just a little impossible life advice daily. Let's go ahead and make the rest of these into torches. That's probably more than I need, so I'll try not to die and lose them. And throw those in there. But so we have 9 coal here, 8 charcoal there. Yep. All the essentials, really. That's what you want to have. I'm 99% sure I already set my spawn here, but yeah, there we go. This is you actually do have to sleep to set the spawn. Nowadays you can just right click on the bed and it sets the spawn even if it's not nighttime. But in this version you do have to actually sleep in the bed, so it has to be nighttime. And obviously I have no way of telling if it's nighttime because I'm underground. So, yeah. I'm not quite sure I ever actually committed and slept. So just making sure I've done that. I think there's nothing worth nothing over there, so we can just ignore it. Yeah, so I think the play to go is going to be the Ilvern Mines, because usually the mine, any areas like mines, ruins, will have lots of stuff that you can take, because they'll be like all chests and things. But I want to check out the Cavern of Sky first, because it's kind of cool. So it's called Cavern of Sky, because it's really honking big. You can see a cloud going through it because it's so big. It's at cloud level. So yeah, I think this is a pretty cool area. Oh, that one is going to explode. I heard the hiss. That's going to explode. All right. Well, we've seen enough of Cavern of Sky. I will deal with that later. Over here, for Ilvern, there's this room full of gravel. So, and there's also got skeletons in it. I don't know if there's a skeleton spawner buried in here somewhere. It could be up there. Or if we're just getting random skeletons. But, if I do this, that'll drop those 2 pieces of gravel. I feel like these pressure plates are mostly going to be trolls. This is something that John Super Hostile does, is he puts in a lot of like fake out traps, so that when you get to the real traps, you're like, oh, it's just a fake out trap. This isn't going to be real, and then that's when that's when he gets you. I swear I'm hearing the player take damage sound, which is not impossible, because we saw in Infernal Sky those player monsters, which do exist in this version. So that's cool. Is this an explosion pit? That looks more like an explosion pit. Maybe there was a trap in here. Another thing with using pressure plate traps is that random spawning mobs can just activate the trap, and then, you know, I never activate it myself because the only ones left for me to activate are all the fake ones, because random mobs just stood on the other ones. You know what I mean? So there's a pretty high chance any particular trap or any particular pressure plate is just going to be a dud. Ooh, that one wasn't. Wow. Even just I was saying that too. Let me get that. Let me use Grapple to raise the TNT. There we go. So free piece of TNT. Don't mind if I do. That was pretty lucky we didn't trigger that. Me when I kill you. Let's take out this wall. Oh, there we go. So that was an interesting trap because the TNT did not actually seem to go off. Perhaps that didn't work right. How strange. There seems to be a pit on the other side here because that skeleton shot me and then fell in. Yep, there's a pit. Pit confirmed. This looks more like an explosion hole than it does an intentional, you should dome down here and check out the pit. So I'm just gonna block over it. Anytime I just block over a pit, it's definitely concerning because it could be something like that spider hole where I'm actually supposed to go down into it and collect the wool from it. Or maybe even a better example than the spider hole is where we got the yellow wool that was literally just a random hole in the ground with no indication at all. So that definitely, you know, could be an issue if I choose to block over a hole that we're meant to go down. I don't think we are. Okay, so I got this zombie mad at this skeleton. So he did a little bit of dirty work for us. New sword time. Ah, okay, so there's a sort of structure over there. Get over here, let me kill you. That the mobs are coming from. I think a head-on approach here is not going to be the play. Let's do that. So, I'm going to tunnel through this way and see if I can get... Ah, so see, he's outsmarted me and used obsidian, which takes forever to mine through. Also, that guy can probably still hit me. Sneaky guy. Wow. He got me good there. I'm not going to lie. Can we tunnel underneath? I might be able to go under. Ah, see, they're trying to shoot me because they can see me from there. This would put me right in the middle of the room. Let's see if he thought to obsidian underneath the dungeon here. Now, you know, a question is, how will I know when I'm there? And the answer is I don't have a clue. I guess I could F3. Ah, so there's obsidian here, but I can still fit through. So it doesn't really matter if there's obsidian below me. Seems like a rookie oversight there from John Super Hostile. Oh, let's see. There's mobs right above me, so I still don't want to tunnel up yet. Still right above me. Ooh, redstone. That's interesting. Why is there redstone here? Oh, there must be pressure plates up above? I'm gonna collect it. Yep, I heard a pressure plate activate. That's weird it wasn't connected to anything, though. Unless it's, like, past here. Aha! So there was a torch there. Nothing here. So there's some kind of redstone device right above me here. What it does, I do not know. Ah, okay, here's another some kind of redstone device. I think we don't want to activate this one. So let's not. I'm gonna just disarm this. Also, there's no mobs above me anymore. So that's interesting. It should be safe to surface. Or surf to safest. Let me get all this though, this is free. Yeah, I need to call you in. There's not a module that's just dig up the redstone, right? Because that's my level of bomb defusal is just dig it up. Aha! I broke my pickaxe. So I think I know what's going on here. Let's put a slab there and step up, and then slab here, step up, slab here. So let's see. Yeah, true. Cut the red wire. You're good to go. I want these because I can cook them. Over that away is all those guys that just got past. This room is the TNT Trap Explodo room, but I've disarmed that, so we don't need to worry about it. And so we can now proceed through this glass, ignoring that area back there because it's not worth it, to this. I don't trust like this. There we go. All right, let's bust in. Actually, I don't need to bust in, do I? Because I have redstone torch. So, bam. Let me in. I flip that and that. Although actually, iron doors take forever to mine, like you can see. But if I just dig out the block from under it, that also gives me the door. So that's way faster. Is there stuff up here? Let me dig out the... there's a skeleton spawner up here that seems to have not worked. I'm gonna leave that. I could make a skeleton trap out of it. Again, not going to, but it's not hurting no one, so we'll just leave it. Alright, what's happening? That guy's shooting me? Okay. So there's more action outside than there was on the first little walkway there. Yep, exactly. Because if I break the spawner, I can never put it back. Like there's no way to put the spawner back. So it makes sense to leave it there. But also, I'm probably not going to do anything with it. Oh, there's dudes in that little thing? Wow. They're just all over the place. Let's set a torch there. I'm just trying to get some sort of coverage torches, more or less. Ow. That was a good shot. Well played. So they can shoot... I wasn't sure if they would not shoot me through the slabs because they think they're full blocks. We can kill the spider. If I only open... Ow. There's a zombie behind me. I'm not in great shape health-wise. There could be stuff down here that helps us. Or there could be a zombie. I'm gonna keep going, but that's a terrible idea and I shouldn't. Let's knock out this slab. Let's shut the doors first, good lord. And then let's knock that out and put in a full block so that they can't get through the window. Now he was nice enough to install stairs here. Haha! Oh, it's empty. Okay, we're good. It's empty. Okay, bed. Good. Breads. I thought there might be healing items in here, so that's why I was kind of sticking it out, even though we were in very bad shape. Another empty bowl. Now I'm going to take the plank. I'm going to take the chest itself. If I dig bookshelves, they just go away, so no reason to take those. I will take the bed. Beds are pretty good. I'll take the door too, nuts to it. I'm going to take everything. Door acquired. There's another room in here. Alright, we're good, we're good. I'll take this door as well. Never know when you're going to need a door. So, good to be prepared. Crafting table, that'd be great for putting on my shelf of crafting tables. We'll take that. I kind of have a lot of random crap. Ooh, gray wool. We want that. Another bread. I'll take that. And then torch. I don't have room for this other stuff. I do have room for the cobbled stones. Sand is good. Yeah, doors don't stack. Beds don't stack. Nothing stacks. I will take the gray wool. Now that we're full health again, we should be able to escape with it. So let's do that. And I'll put on more music in a second, but we got to make our daring escape to the exciting sounds of complete silence. All right, great work, everyone. Let's put on some music to celebrate. How about this? That'll do. Would have been more exciting if I put this on a few seconds ago, but. But yeah, doors don't stack, food doesn't stack, beds don't stack. Like, nothing stacks. Everything is just a pain. Right now it's Kirby Forgotten Land. This is one of the boss themes. Like, I really like Kirby. I thought Forgotten Land was really, really good. It's the first Kirby that they did in, like, full 3D, you know? Like, they'd all been, like, 2D up to that point. Like, Mario made his 3D jump back on the N64. Took him till the Switch with Kirby, but damn did they do a good job. We're making good progress too. I didn't even remember gray wool was down there. I just wanted bread. So, tree. I don't have room in my inventory for it right now. Let's see. Lime wool, pink wool, gray wool. So, there it goes. I bet lime and pink are in the Twisting Dark. That's my hypothesis. And then we can slam the table there. Chest there and there. Oh, by the way, I did the same trick as I did in Sea of Flame. So these are inverted or stairs placed backwards ways. That's why I can still open the chests underneath them, even though I shouldn't be able to open chests underneath a full block. That's a little building pro tip for prehistoric Minecraft. If you ever find yourself needing that. Iron door, 2 wooden doors, bed, redstone feather, lever, redstone torch, bowl, string, flint, bone, iron. Pressure plates can go in here, and more can go in there. Single plank can go in there. More slabs. Slabs acquired. It's a little loud. I wasn't super keen on. Okay, so as far as Kerbo games, Forgotten Land, which is the newest one at the current time of recording, absolutely fantastic. The previous one before that was Star Allies, also on Switch. I didn't super care for Star Allies. It was okay, but before that was Planet Robobot on the 3DS. And, you know, I'm a big fan of robots in general, so really like that game. That one's fantastic. Before that was Triple Deluxe on the 3DS. It was okay. You know, glad I played it. It was fine. And before that was... That's where the exact timeline gets murky for me. At some point was Superstar Ultra on DS. That one's great. At some point was Sweet Squad on DS. That one's really good. It's kind of short. It's really good. At some point was the one on Wii where you had like 4 playable characters. Didn't super like that one. I'm sure it's a good game, but I don't know. For some reason, the ones that have that are built around multiplayer, I tend to not like as much because like I don't know. I kind of want to just play it. But yeah, lots of good ones. I played Kirby 64 on Virtual Console on the Wii. That one's good, but I couldn't beat the final boss because I'm not very good at games. But Kirby 64 is really good. It's got everyone talks about it, but it's got the mechanic where, because you know normally Kirby can eat the enemy and he gets its power, right? But 64 is the only one where you can eat an enemy and eat another enemy, and you mix the 2 powers together and get. So like if you eat one enemy that gives like spike power and one that gives fire power, you get the ability to like shoot like flaming spikes, you know, or like if you eat like that kind of thing, right? Like electric and fire makes, I want to say fireworks, that kind of thing. It's fun. It's really good. And then if you get 2 of the same one, you just get like a really big version of that power. So like if you eat a fire guy, you can like turn into a fireball. If you eat like 2 fire guys, you turn into like a really big fireball. So it's great. That one's a lot of fun. I'm gonna put a block here so I don't keep going too far. There we go. Alright, there goes a skeleton off the edge. Let me light up the sides of this building. Normally mobs can't spawn on walls, but when they're spawned from a spawner, they can. This door would take a while to mine down, but I can just knock out the wall next to it instead. Pop that on. Me when I kill you. Ah, skeleton back there. A skeleton spawner, rather. Light it up. Me when I kill you. Got him. Probably I should just break that one, but it'll be fine. What's in this little closet? A bunch of junk. Okay, I mean I will. Okay, I say a bunch of junk. 6 iron, not bad. The rest of it, pretty bad. Not gonna lie. I'll take the crafting table. Not gonna take the door yet. What's up here? Ah, everything. Okay, so that is scary, and I don't want to be there. I'll take the lever. What else have we got? Ooh, I can use this lever to open this door. Up, spider. Okay, but I tricked the skeleton into shooting the spider. There we go, problem solved. I can also, if the skeletons are going to shoot me from here, I can block that up with blocks so that they don't do that. Give me that torch back, because I can block that up instead. There we go. Problem solved, more or less. Spawner. Let's light that up. Turn that one on. Give me mine back. Actually, let's do the old 1-2 there on the door. Let's see. So they've conveniently pre-installed a ladder here, so I can actually go up and down without jumping, which is awfully thoughtful. Aha! And the secret room down here. This would not be a bad place to like put like an actual like base I want to use, but I'm not going to do that. Let's get the planks. Let's get the beds. Beds don't stack either, by the way. We're too old to stack beds. I will take another crafting table. What else you got? I'll take this stuff. Sure, why not? Alright, and inventory's full. Can I take anything here? Ooh, the good. This is the good stuff. Let's see. I'm gonna put the chest in here and take the TNT. Because when I take this chest, I'm going to take the other chest as well. So we don't need to worry about the chest. Let's bring all this back. It's like I was saying with any area that's like the such and such ruins or the such and such mines or things like that. Anything that sounds like it's meant to be somewhere that was inhabited and is now not inhabited, usually that means that there's stuff to take. I'm just hoarding it. We'll get around, you know. We'll get there when we get there. Honestly, I'm trying to think of if there's a particular dungeon that would be made significantly easier using TNT. And I can't think of one. But, you know, maybe there is. I think it would need to be like... Sure, I'll believe that. I'm trying to think if there's a dungeon, like, in particular that would be improved with the application of TNT. I can't think of one. But that's not to say that there's not one. That's just I can't think of it, you know? Ooh, my pants broke. I put these on. That's why I was carrying this spare shirt around also. That's true, that's true. I mean, most dungeons, I think, we could improve quite a bit by just throwing TNT at them. But, you know, in specific, I can't think of one in particular. Like one where they would be, like, the most useful, you know what I mean? I think I'm going to make a new chest for, like, wooden tools, because I'm never going to use these, because they're not any good. But I have collected them, so now I want to keep them. Congratulations, this chest is for wooden tools now. Get in there. Okay, we got more crafting tables, so I can expand the this thing. There we go. Throw some TNT in there. Beds go in here as well. Doors go up in the corner. This is long before they invented... I think nowadays... Give me that. You can melt doors into nuggets, like iron nuggets. That might be a modded thing, I'm not sure. But even if you can do that, we certainly cannot do that. So it doesn't really matter. Let's make some new tools. Since both of those are about to break. And slab me up. Alright. Heading right back out. There's more stuff to be taken. I'll also try to actually make a little bit of progress in the dungeon rather than just running back and forth carrying stuff. Because most of the stuff I can take I don't really need. The wooden planks are nice. I wonder if I could have punched my way to... Like this would take forever, right? But punched my way down to the ruins where there's like free wooden tools and planks and crafting tables, and basically just started the map from the Ilvern ruins instead of all the shit I did with like punching my way out and then back and then slapping up. The ruins doesn't have trees though, so it doesn't have renewable wood, which could be an issue. So probably what I did was the right move. They did take a while. I think I'm going to head for that chest, grab a couple pieces of bread out of it, and then sort of leave it alone and see about heading up to the rooftops. Give me some bread. I'm going to eat one bread, and then we'll take another piece of bread. Alright, there's a Dr. Jenkins right there. Me when I kill you. Ah, so that's why they're there, is because there's a spawner. This is actually not too bad. There's not too many of them right now, so light this up. I see that there's a spawner there. I believe I have looked that up already. I guess we want to get to that rooftop, though. Yeah, that one's taken care of already, so we're good there. I can do that to get some light on the roof. There's a skeleton in there, but that's fine. this is... Just charging in here is a bad idea. I'm going to try it and just see how poorly it goes. Not great. Eat the bread. Okay, we might die. There's a lot of these guys. No, we got away with it! And I managed to light up the spawner pretty good. So that's actually very successful. I broke my shirt so I can put a new shirt on. And let me grab some more breads from the chest. But actually that went fairly well as far as bad ideas go. There we go. This area kind of already has its own built-in skeleton grinder, because if they spawn on the outside walls, they just fall in the lava and die. But if stuff dies in lava, then the drops all get burnt by the lava, so it's not a very effective. It's not a very effective bone collector. It's just good at killing skeletons. Ow. Which, I mean, I can respect that. Sometimes it's not about the bones, it's just about killing the enemies. Let's light this up. Alright, we have successfully lit up this whole little rooftop area. Again, I'm just gonna leave the spawner. It's not hurting nothing, and I've lit it up enough, it doesn't matter. This is a sketchy pathway. Let me, let's put some rails on. OSHA is going to hear a thing or two about this. Do that as well. Boom. Knock this out and widen the path. Put a torch there. And then let's do like this for this side, so I don't walk off by accident. There we go, that's pretty good. So, what have we got here? This way, there's some stairs. I see that there's holes. Holes probably mean there's like zombies or something in there. Let's check it out. Yep, zombie confirmed on the other side there. He can't get to me, but they could on this side. Aha, zombie spawner. There is absolutely no reason to leave zombie spawners alive. I just don't want to knock them out because it's boring. Zombies only drop feathers, and I do not need feathers because feathers are only used to make arrows, and skeletons just drop arrows naturally. So like, sorry zombies, but you're not very useful. Let's knock this out. I think the zombies are smart enough to not want to jump off the ledge there. Oh, hey, here's one as well. I'm not sure why he didn't hurt me. He just kind of pushed me. That was weird. That takes care of those guys. Let's knock out this one as well. Skeletons, at least, I think skeletons are the best mob to farm. Not much in there. Because both of their drops are useful. The bones let you grow stuff, and the arrows you can shoot with a bow. So, I think skeletons are probably the most useful. Creepers probably the second most useful. Normally, you can't actually get a creeper spawner. Because there's a lot of skeletons there. In a normal vanilla world, the only kinds of spawners only spawn in dungeons, and there's only zombie, skeleton, and spider dungeons. There's no such thing as a creeper dungeon, so there's no way to get a creeper spawner. But obviously in this map, John Super Hostile can put a spawner of just whatever he damn well pleases, so that kind of goes out the window. And creeper spawners are available. Who's getting me? Me when I kill you. So I see the problem. Let me block this off while I do this. So they're probably the second most useful just because there's no other way to get gunpowder. So if you want gunpowder, you have to kill creepers for it. Spiders probably come in third place. Wool is not that useful. You can make beds, and I guess you can make string. Like string itself is kind of useful. You can make, oh, there's a skeleton. You can make bows. You can make fishing rods, but like, I don't want to do any fishing. You know, like, if I can help it, I do not want to. I do not want to have to worry about fishing. So they've got a clean shot on my feet, but they're not taking it. So I wonder if they're not smart enough to. Ow. That one's on me. I dug a block with a bunch of arrows in it, and that meant that the arrows fell out and got me. So that was on me. That was on me. What's in these? A bunch of random crap. Okay. I mean, gimme. I'll take it. Ooh, this one's a good one. I want all the bread. Hand it over. We can eat the bread and get healed. Okay, great. I'm gonna go grab... Actually, we can adventure a little further. I still have 37 torches. Let's, Ow. There's a lot of skeletons here. I did not realize how many of these guys there were gonna be who had fallen off that little platform. Let's light these up. There's a zombie. Swap in the stone sword. I don't need to use the wood one. I like to use the tools and stuff I get, but like that's kind of stupid because wood is just worse than stone, so there's no reason to really use it. Other than just I got it and I want to use it, but okay, well that's pointless. Okay, nothing back there. This looks kind of sus. Let's block it off. And then over here is something pretty exciting. A weird little castle. But also, bam, there is a farm. So this is great for two reasons. Reason number one is that I have a farm now. Reason number two is I have all this dirt now. So rather than farming wheat, I could use all this dirt to grow trees. So I've been complaining about how we only have 4 dirt. So this is a big find for us, I would say. There's also this weird lake. This thing is a bit dangerous. I'm gonna try to light it up a little. But the mobs can kind of just jump off the top there. There's also this weird hallway with skeletons in it. Okay, but this way is where we just were, so this isn't actually as sus as I thought. I think we should take a look at the weird lake. That's my thought. Now remember that if I jump in water, that's not good because I can't swim out of the water because swim and jump are the same button. So I would prefer to not do that. Alright. It's not instant death to fall in water. I could use my torches to make air pockets, and I could use... You can still place slabs like in the water, so I could still walk out slowly. It's just if I get too deep in water, it could be dangerous. So there's like squids in here, pretty cool. Squid spawning, I've talked about it before, but it's similar to how whenever there's a single dark patch in an area where there's otherwise no dark patches, just boatloads of mobs spawn there. This is like the only place in the map squids can spawn, or at least the only place nearby. So they're just all here. There's also a chest. What could be in it? It's only the blue wool. I'm not actually going to grab this chest itself because I have to jump in the water. I mean, I could destroy it. So I know we've gotten it, but I can't actually pick it up because it'd be too hard to actually leave with. So I'm not going to bother. Spider, me when I kill you. I think Sea of Flame did a really good job with each dungeon had like 1 wool in it. 1 dungeon, 1 wool. You're good to go. And this one doubles up quite a lot. I just had a little bit of a stutter. I'm just going to quickly save and quit the title and go back in. That's just to make sure that the level gets saved. What was I on about? Yeah, Sea of Flame I thought did a really good job with like one wool, one dungeon. There you go. And this one I feel it plays it a little bit faster and looser. This one's more like Infernal Sky, where sometimes they get doubled up. And I'm not a huge fan of when they get doubled up, but, you know, it's fine. Two more inventory slots. These two doors. Perfect. This is exactly what we need. It's tricky because left and right click both open the door. So when I start left clicking to mine it, it starts opening and shutting the door. I should probably spider-proof this little room as well. We haven't had any spider issues, but it's probably worth doing. Just, you know, quick little bit of this action. There we go. Hashtag has been assembled. Hashtag no spiders. It's kind of getting to be a long trek between the base and the ruins. Like, it's not that far, but this is the kind of thing that makes you miss sprinting, you know? Like, if I could just boogie down these hallways. I could always sort of make like a forward base kind of thing, but it's not far enough for me to feel like it's worth doing that. It's far enough for me to want to complain about it. I could also dig a tunnel that's like straighter, because this one kind of snakes back on itself a couple times, but that would take longer than I think I'm probably using just walking back and forth. 2 trees, pretty exciting. Inventory's full right now, but lime, pink, gray, light gray, cyan, purple, blue. Okay, my hypothesis on the wool order was wrong. It's just all over the place. That's fine too, we can work with that. Let me fill out one more chest over here. And then start filling some in on this side, because it's looking a bit sad compared to that side. There we go. I also need a sign. We decided this was the... Nope, that's the wrong side. We decided that this was the... Let's just call this tools. Instead of wooden tools, let's just make it tools in general. So I can store like spares of stuff in here. Shovels can be on the 2nd row, axes can be on the 3rd row, swords can be on the 4th row. Pickaxes will be on the... Actually, this will be for hoes, this will be for pickaxes. Let's see, TNT goes in blocks, leather goes in items. Let's move that down to the side. Lots of arrows, good to see. Iron ingots, pretty exciting. Sticks. 3 doors. I'll put doors like kind of down here. I might make a chest for like unstackable crap. Actually, that's what we would do. There we go. So that'll be for beds and for doors. And for iron doors as well, why not? And then we can throw some cobblestones in here. It looks like I actually got a full stack of slabs, so that's great. I don't know when I did that, but... and then... So that's all set. How about this one can be for food? So grab another sign. This is why I grabbed all the signs. So... Downs on this side, so food. There we go. At some point I'm going to have to make like gravity block chests and stuff, but we don't need that yet. I do need more torches though. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, actually I have already a boatload of sticks in here. We have not seen more coal yet, which is fine. I can just make charcoal again. There we go. I was using the shovel on stuff that shouldn't use a shovel on to try to break it, because I was tired of having a shovel with no health left in the inventory. Let me see. So I make charcoal again. Make more torches that way. I did specifically leave 8 charcoal just for that reason. I was hoping we would find coal, though. Usually there's a big deposit of it somewhere. It's possible that the big deposit is in Twisting Dark. I don't remember what Twisting Dark is. It's also possible that there's just not a big coal deposit. Or it could be in Legacy of Contempt behind one of the ways I didn't go. So these are all possibilities. Let's get some saplings put in there. Put the wood away. I have lots of wood though, so I'm probably good to just make charcoal out of all of it. While that cooks, I'm going to do one more supply run back and forth to collect those other 2 chests. I don't think I can take all the armor. That's what I did the whole first hour of this adventure, was just walk in a direction with the F3 menu up and just hope I was going the right way. I think that I can... I don't think I'll be able to take that whole double chest of armor and swords and stuff, because those don't stack. But I can take a lot of them. Also, that'll be a good excuse for me to make one of my chests an armor chest. Good thing I put that wall up. There's 2 guys coming to get me. That was an abrupt ending to that song. I feel like it's not actually over and it's being annoying. No, that's just how it ends. I'll put this on. I tried reading that book, because I'm a huge Hitchhiker's Guide head. So I tried reading the book, but it was a little bit much for me. I couldn't, I didn't get a lot out of it. There was something about, like, Thor was involved, I think. That might have been Hitchhiker's 6, actually. But I think Thor was there. Something to do with trying to move a couch around a corner, like a hallway that goes around a corner, and they got the couch stuck. Time travel might have been involved. Well, if you've seen the show, now you got to read the book and tell me if it's relevant at all. Because I didn't understand the book worth beans. Let's take all the swords because I have a chest for these. Let's take all the hats and some of the chest plates. All right. That's cool they made a Netflix show out of it, though. There's been a couple... Oh, it's Hitchhiker's Guide's interesting, right? Because originally it was like a radio show. And then it was a book. And then they made a movie out of it. And I think there's been multiple movies. At least one of them was kind of bad. I don't know about the other one or ones. They might have done something else with it, too. Yeah, I really like Hitchhiker's Guide. It is kind of the thing... Yeah, that's fair. I think Hitchhiker's Guide kind of suffers from the thing where it's so popular that it's easy to dislike it just because it's popular. Like the kind of thing where, like, you know, you read it and you go, okay, well, these jokes are not really all that funny. I've heard them all before. But you've heard them all before because Hitchhikers is so popular. You know what I mean? I mostly try not to let is this thing popular or not color whether or not I like it. But it's definitely like the kind of thing where it's like, I've seen this joke too much. I'm tired of this joke. And then even if, you know, even coming back to the thing that made the joke the first time, if everything kind of kept parroting it, then like it's not going to be funny. I've seen a similar kind of opinion about stuff like Monty Python Holy Grail is like it's too overexposed. I think it's hilarious, but it's like too overexposed and it's not as funny because it's you understand. So I think that's probably the biggest thing working against Hitchhiker's Guide is just that it's really good, and so the jokes get parroted a lot. This is armor. No, I put down the wrong line. This one should point up, right? Yeah. Up, line, armor. Yeah. I know on TV tropes, for better or worse, TV tropes calls that Seinfeld is unfunny, with the idea being like, if you watch Seinfeld, you've already heard all the jokes in the show because other shows have done the same jokes because Seinfeld invented them. But nowadays, someone else has done it and done it better and done it more. And so going back to the original is like, oh, this is just a bunch of, this is just, I've already heard all these, right? Or like that one quote about like Hamlet or something, where it's like, the review of Hamlet is like, I don't see what the big deal is. It's just a bunch of famous quotes, one after another. So, like, I generally don't be like, this thing is popular, therefore I don't like it. But I definitely, it's easy to do, this thing is popular enough, I already know everything about it. It's not surprising me. Yeah, Firefly is one of those that is like legendary good. So I could definitely see that being like, seeing that like that as well. That's the one everyone's like, oh, it was canceled too soon, bring it back, or it should have been, kind of thing. Yep, that's fair too, is that you you find out something about it and then it's like, I don't know about this thing anymore. You know what I mean? There's definitely some stuff like that too, where it's like, oh, maybe, yeah, I don't know. I went to the wrong, I need to go down. Alright, give me the shirts, give me the pants, give me the shoes. Oh, I have perfectly enough inventory space to also take the chest. Nice. Yeah, I think that's fair. You get like... Yeah, exactly. I've been seeing that from this one channel I follow who does like Lego stuff. It's like Lego does not really do like space. Like in the 90s and the early 2000s, Lego had a bunch of like their own like space themed themes. Like like Life on Mars and this kind of thing. And nowadays, if you want a space Lego set, you get a Star Wars Lego set. like that's it. Yeah, so it's kind of like taken over. So that is true. Right? I was a huge Rock Raiders head. They're space adjacent. They count, right? I liked the game. I never played with Legos the toy that much, but I liked the Rock Raiders game, the PC one. Yeah, that's fair. I think they did Rock Raiders again with Power Miners, but I didn't see much of them. They seem all right. That's how they get you, right? It's like you see it once and it's like it's over. You're done. The reason I am the way I am today is when I was like 2 or 3 or something. I couldn't sleep one day, so I went down and was like, Mom, I can't sleep. It was like midnight or whatever, and she's like, okay, well, let's like see if anything's on like TV, and then put that on, and then you can watch that and then go to sleep. It's not bothering me because it's midnight. And we put on a show called Robotica, and it was a BattleBots adjacent kind of show where not only the robots have to fight each other, but they also do these little, like, they just drive around an obstacle course and stuff. And the fact that it was airing at fucking midnight tells you that this show was not popular and not doing well. But I thought this was the coolest shit in the world. And then here we are today. So that's the that's the whole timeline. It was really cool because like you had your shows like BattleBots and Robot Wars where the robots just fight each other. Robotica was different because it had different little events that they competed in. Like there was like do the most laps on this race course. Go like they had the two robots going opposite directions so they could like run into each other and stuff. And then it's like get through this obstacle course of random bullshit, you know? And then like after these events, the two robots that did the best for the episode, then they would fight each other. And it was on this like raised platform where like the robots would drive in and then the entry ramps would like come up. And then there's like this raised platform with these like maybe 1 foot high walls, and they would start fighting. And after about like a minute, the walls would all drop, and then you could like push your opponent off the raised platform, and then you would win. This was the coolest shit ever. Around that time, most robots were glorified boxes with wheels, so not having the walls didn't matter too much. Towards the later there's only 3 seasons of the show. Towards the later seasons, people are starting to come with like flippers and spinners and things to where they could just launch the other guy off the platform like just immediately. So it was like, maybe we need to do something about this. But the show didn't last very long, unfortunately. I thought it was great. But that's the catalyst for why I'm so into robots and stuff. For a while, one of the seasons of Robotica, at least one of the episodes from it, was like lost media. I think someone finally found it. Let's check out the Scary Castle. This seems like a good place to be. Spawner up there. I can't reach it. But he installed stairs for me, though. That's convenient. Don't even have to jump. Okay, it's just a zombie spawner, so it's not that bad. Let's head in here. There's some chests. I can take those. There's a bed. That's good. I can steal that. Stairs up here. Let's knock out the zombie. Yeah, take that. Okay, what kind of stuff do you have for me? Bread and hose, excellent. I will take those later. This one, pickaxe and shovels, cobblestone, glowstone, kind of useless. I'll take the crafting table. Mushrooms and bowls, not bad, not bad. Pretty good stuff overall. Now there's this gravel up here, which has this little room on top of the castle, and we get some lore. It turns out they delved too deep and greedily, and then from the mines, they're coming. I think I'm the last O, so that, you know, we don't know what that means. Probably oxygen would be the O. Is there anything in this little room? Ooh, 2 more chests. This is worthless. Okay, the planks are not bad. I don't know what I'm going to do with the paper. I will loot all of this later. We don't need to do it right now. I can do it either on the next trip back anyway, or just off stream. There's a Dr. Jenkins creeper. I'm going to kill you. I gotta say it, I'm a huge oxygen head. Don't know what I'd do without this stuff, honestly. There appears to be a pit. Can they get out of that pit, or are they just in the pit? Because if they're just gonna be in the pit, that's great. That solves that problem. Okay, so I believe this is ASCII art of like a bow and arrow. That's cute. There's a zombie and a creeper. Oh, second zombie. Might be a spawner back here. Yes, a spawner. It's a skeleton spawn. We didn't even see any skeletons. Interesting. Let me properly block that off, just to make sure. I'm worried that that's gonna let guys through. Ooh, this is a good chest. Let me just have those torches. Hand them over. More chainmail armor, some swords. That's good. Good stuff in there. Another bed. Some... Not much in there. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna need to make several trips to steal all of these things. Not much in here. 2 beds, I'll take those. Pickaxes, let me get those torches. Hand them over. Like, if I just kind of punched my way all the way down to this area with the at the start, I could probably do okay rather than having to come all the way back up. Oh, there's a lot of guys in there. Let's deal with this room. But I'm glad to see it's Oxygen getting a shout out. That's not very useful. Horses don't exist yet, so the only thing you can use the saddle on is pigs, and the carrot on a stick doesn't exist yet, so you can't control where the pigs go. They just kind of go. You just get to sit on them. It's not useful. It's funny. Okay. Me when I kill you. That's interesting that when I hit them, they get knocked all the way up like 2 blocks. Or at least they can. Put a torch down there. Just gonna bridge over this. I don't think so. That's one of those shooting games, like hunting games. Is that one of the ones like uses like something stupid like a Wii remote or something? Or like one of the like zapper tools? That guy's gonna go off. Alright, we're kind of in a bad spot here. Because I can't go back the way I came because there's a hole there now. But we got away with it. We're in a worse spot because I ran out of music. I had one Cabela's game I really liked. It was like a driving game. Like 4x4 off-road adventure or some shit. But it was like really hard for some reason. And I don't think I ever actually beat like a level of the game. But I liked fucking around in it. There was like cheat codes and stuff you could do to make your car, like, because your car would like take damage, which was really irritating. Like, what if the car just didn't take damage? Go ahead, I can't promise I'll watch it though. Did you see speaking of games, Game Champ just did can you beat Mega Man 5 without taking damage? Which is number 1, a fucking insane challenge. Like, she's been doing all of the Mega Man games without without getting hit. Like, you don't get hit once. It is nuts. That's ridiculous. No human should be able to do these things. But secondly, and more importantly, I thought that her video was like exactly the opposite of an Impossible Game Challenges daily video. Like, it was so on the nose as being exactly what I wouldn't do. Because, like, there's one part where there's like a cutscene, and you take damage in the cutscene, and she goes and explains why that damage doesn't count to end the run. And it's not just like Zistau. This is a Minecraft YouTuber from ye olden days. I have no idea if he's still Minecraft YouTubes. I have no idea if there's been some massive scandal. It's impossible to say. I don't know. But he was one of the earliest Super Hostile map YouTube players. And later maps involve a bunch of stuff related to him. There's like one of the sort of memes with that guy, when he played his first one of these, whichever one it was, he just, like at the start of the map when you have like no tools, no armor, shit all, he was like, well, okay. And he just grabbed one of the signs with the rules on it and started hitting stuff with that. And so that became the Zistonian battle sign, kind of mimetically. So future maps will also reference the Zistonian battle sign. Hitting stuff with a sign does not offer any benefit at all over just hitting stuff with your fist. It's just funnier. So, but once they invent enchanting, you are able to give enchants to items that normally couldn't be enchanted with like commands and shit. So you can get like enchanted signs that have like knockback and sharpness and stuff, which lets you so the sign actually is better than with your fist, right? Exactly. Like I've seen it. Like another one I played with me and my brother played was he exactly he we didn't have any tools or weapons or nothing, so he just like dug some gravel and got a piece of flint, and it's like, all right, this is the hitting flint. Again, obviously the flint does not do more damage than your fist. There's no benefit to using the flint, but it's funny, so you have to do it. But yeah, so like there's this one part in her challenge where it's like there's like a cutscene and you take damage in the cutscene, and she like goes out of her way sort of explaining why the cutscene doesn't count as damage. And it's not just it doesn't count as damage because that would end the run. It's like genuinely like there is an argument here, like, you know, using a hex value editor in the emulator, then we can see that in the cutscene your health value is not actually changing, that kind of thing. Whereas if I had made that video, it would be 30 seconds long, and I would say, "What's up, gamers? Welcome back to Impossible Game Challenges Daily. Days Impossible, blah, 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 blah. Everything goes pretty well at first, until we get to this cutscene, where we take damage. Looks like this challenge is impossible." And I just end the video right fucking there. So... how did you get up here? So it's like a perfect non-Impossible Game Challenges Daily episode, which is pretty impressive. Now, of course, I'm absolutely positive that she does not have a fucking clue who I am, because, like, why would she? My channel has like 2 subscribers. Stop it! Get some help. But I think that's very funny. She's pretty cool, yeah. Definitely one of the inspirations for my channel, except if you look at my channel, it kind of looks like I'm just making fun of people who do challenges. So, you know, maybe not the best look, but it's alright. Like if I was just gonna like send an email like, hey, I'm a big fan. I've made my own channel inspired by yours. It's like, oh no, this is an insult. It's like, no, I'm just, it's the bit. You gotta, it's just the bit, you know, it's fine. But yeah. I don't know why I just spent so long doing that. Is there anything over there that I want? I don't know. I can tell you that this rail seems like a bad idea. I don't feel like I ought to be on this. That looks pretty sus. What's in this chest? Can I just take all this shit? Rails is good. I can use the rails to make faster... I can make the trek faster from my house to here and back. But I need powered rails for that as well. And I don't have any gold. So, not yet. I can collect wooden planks, though. Do I need to do this? No. Ooh, spawner. Get torched, idiot. So, she does like variety, a game champ, she does like variety challenges. I feel like she was one of the first with can you beat Mario Odyssey without jumping, which was like actually like a well-made video that was good, unlike my without. Okay, so I have two flavors of without jumping. I have this one where not being able to jump is not really that big of an impediment to me because I can just make slabs. And then I have the ones I do on like April Fool's Day where I do, can you beat Super Mario Bros. Without jumping? No, of course you can't. You have two buttons and there's no way to get past like the first Goomba, not to mention literally the rest of the game. Like, obviously, of course, right? So, but Mario Odyssey has enough like movement tech in it that you actually can do quite a lot without technically jumping, which is pretty cool. So it's stuff like that. That's a relatively older one. Yep, that genuinely that's my plan. Is I want to do FTL without jumping because I think that's super funny. Like build up the playlist of Mario without jumping, Mario 2 without jumping. I've got Mario 2 USA without jumping recorded, but I haven't edited it yet. Yes, it absolutely has half A-Press energy. God, that's a good video. That did you like holy shit. What an incredible just wow. I love in that video specifically when he goes like but what do I need so much speed for? After all, I built up speed for 12 hours. Like, you're just supposed to know that he's about to build up speed for 12 hours. Like, anyone else would have done that the other way around and been like, next I need to build up speed for 12 hours. But what do I need all this speed for, right? But with that guy, like, yeah, you already know that it's 12 hours. You just wonder what all the speed is for. It's great. I love that so much. If I made videos that were good, I would want to be somewhere between Game Champ, Neurotic Goose, and Panenkoic. Somewhere between those three. If I was going to make videos that were good. But I don't make videos that are good. I make videos that are bad. So I can just do whatever the fuck I want instead. You're in the ballpark. That's all you need. I really like how Goose like he doesn't try to like big up how hard the thing he's doing is. Like I've seen some people do it like, now this next challenge is crazy, guys, right? And he doesn't do that. Yeah, I like him a ton. But he also doesn't like downplay his achievements. Like he will be like, and then this part took forever and was really annoying, but we got through it, right? And I really like that because I don't like when someone's trying to like impress me with like, all right, guys, now we got it. It's gonna be really hard. We need to did it, right? But also, I like knowing that the thing that you're doing requires effort. You know, like if just every step looks equally as easy. Yeah, that's exactly it. Very matter of fact. So I like it a lot. If I did do edited versions of these challenges, I would want them to be something like that, where I like would present, okay, here is a difficult and interesting part of the challenge. Let me explain why it's difficult, and then explain how I got around it, and then move on to the next thing. And like not, all right, yeah, this is gonna be a tough one, like, but just I'm almost done with the crafting tables I need. Nice. Exactly, yeah. But then I could just like fast forward through it and not like make like a huge deal of like, holy crap, guys, we gotta punch rocks for an hour, you know? Alright, so those go in there. I just made a chest for unstackable crap, so that's gonna go in there. That is the blocks chest, so this is items. There we go. I can eat one of these breads. And we put the other bread in food. Probably I ought to make a minecart rails chest. It doesn't need to be that close to the base, though. It can be this one, let's say. Minecart. I have not. I do not know that one. I have not seen that one. I'll have to take a look. I saw a couple videos from that guy you sent, the Factorio guy, who did the sushi run. I like him. He's pretty cool. But I don't know Factorio well enough to feel like I'm really appreciating what he's doing. That's the other thing with Goose. I know Minecraft. And I know a little bit about some of the mods that he's using. Lord knows I don't know all of them. But I have just enough of a baseline grasp on it to be like, okay, I kind of see what you do. Oh, no, you lost me. Okay, no, I'm with you again. Okay, no, you lost me again. You know what I mean? I believe I have run out of music once more. Let there be tree. Yeah, at this point, because I've caught up with, where we are today. I don't have a fucking clue what he's doing anymore. I already like him, so I'm already trapped. Like I can't just bail now. But I don't have a fucking clue what's happening. At the start, I had seen similar enough mods that I was not completely lost. But at this point, no, I'm cooked. I have no idea what the fuck's happening. But like I said, I'm already invested now, so I'm stuck. I can't just leave now, right? Like, oh, also the fact that we got 6 iron means I could make a bucket, and that would be great for 2 reasons. Number 1, I could move water. Number 2, I could move lava, because those are the 2 things you can do with a bucket. But more specifically, moving water would be great, because that means I could move that farm. So I definitely ought to do that. Second, moving lava would be great, because I'm sure you remember some of the advanced lighting techniques we used in Sea of Flame. And we have access to lava because of the various lava, like the lava coal traps. So we could definitely get something cooking with that. But like, so one of the mods Goose has, I think, is Industrial Craft. And I played a much, much, much older version of Industrial Craft where, like, there's no fluids, there's no multi-block machines, but like, you can build a macerator and then use it to grind ores into more ores, and that's what it does. It's like, okay, he said macerator. I know what that is. So I was able to get through the starting stuff. He's completely lost me now. I don't have a fucking clue what's happening. And what he's doing now looks to me like exactly the kind of thing I fucking hate. Where it's like, I am building a machine that will let me build a machine, that will let me build a machine, that will let me build a machine, that will let me build a machine. It's like, at the end of the chain, what's the actual end goal? Like, is there a point to this? Or is it just build a machine that lets you build more machine? And it seems very... at this point, it's just to build more machine. Kind of like that one XKCD comic, where the joke is like, I build systems to support systems to support systems to that kind of thing. It's like, alright, you lost me. Ooh, stone. Give me this chest. Give me this. Nice. Because we had an odd number of planks, so now we have an even number. We got room for more junk. Signs. Gotta have signs. Great thing about signs is they don't stack in this version. You'll love to see it. Bed. Put the torch back. What's in you? I can take this. Gimme. Sick. Alright, what else we got? Can't take all this stuff. I could take these things. I could take TNT. Ooh, water buckets. I don't even need to use my iron. I can just use these. Yeah, it absolutely has. And it's sometimes it was fast, you know? Like, wow, holy shit, this update really changed everything. and sometimes it was super slow. Like, you don't even notice that it's changing out, but it is, right? But then you do something like this and play this ancient fucking version. It's like, wow, this is a different game. I don't need these saddles. I am so glad that they give you the option to make it easy to pick up old versions. Yeah, that's true too, because even the early console versions are... I did not mean to sleep here. This means my spawn is now set here. That's okay, technically I could use that to my advantage and deliver my stuff to the base, die, respawn here, deliver more stuff. I'm probably not going to do that though. Like, it is an option, you know? I also need to explore what's that away. I don't think I've ever played Minecraft Bedrock version, like the console versions or anything. I pretty much have stuck to the PC Java one. And I know you can play Bedrock on PC now too. But I pretty much stuck to this one. I think it's so cool that they added the feature you can just play whichever version you want to. YouTube caught on to how much a Minecraft boomer I am and recommended me a video like this guy advertising his data pack that he made that's supposed to like make the game more, or it's not a data pack, it's a mod pack, but it's like make the game more beta-y. And I gotta say, some of the choices he made are fucking insane. Like he added, like he got rid of the hunger mechanic. That makes sense, you know, I understand. And he got rid of sprinting, and it's like, what problem did you have with sprinting? It just lets you move fast. Like, just leave sprinting, that's fine. And he got rid of and he added a bunch of weird like mods. It's like, why are you putting this shit in? Right? It is baffling. For one thing, I cannot believe that when Microsoft bought Minecraft, they have continued developing both versions? Like, what the fuck? Like, huh? You know, like, I thought at best it would be like, hey, you know, we've bought Minecraft. If you have a Java account, punch it in here, and now you can have a free copy of Bedrock, which will be the version that we update from now on. You know, have fun, right? Like at best you get that. At worst, they're like, all right, fuck you, gotta buy the game again. So it is baffling to me that they have continued working on Java as well, and also that there's not feature parity. Like, why are there features that are in one but not the other? Like, still, it's nuts. Swords are tools. Axe is a tool. Armor goes in. I'm gonna run out of space for all this crap. Books go in here. Like, and I get that, like, if they had just gone like, hey, we're only gonna work on Bedrock now, so here, have a free Bedrock account if you had a Java account, and then there you go. Like, you know, if they did that, I'm sure people would bitch about it, but they'd get over it. Like, you're Microsoft, what are they gonna do? Plus, they've already bought the game. So, but like, you know, and like if they really wanted to, I'm sure they could have gone, all right, we're only going to be developing Minecraft Bedrock now. And then honestly, this game is 15 years old. If they had said we're not going to keep updating it, I wouldn't have been shocked by that. You know, like, okay, enjoy your 15-year-old game. We're going to make a new game. Maybe buy that one too, right? Like, I don't understand how Minecraft continues to make money, because, like, doesn't everyone already own it? Who is still buying it? You know what I mean? So, and then also, like, it absolutely is too popular to die, but, like, they don't need to still be supporting it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. If this was my game and it was this old and I had already sold millions of copies, it's like I'm running out of people to sell this thing to. At least I would think so. But I don't make games, and if I did, they wouldn't be as popular as Minecraft. So there's 2 strikes and I'm out right there. I've run out of music again. Give me just a second. Let's save the map. Yeah, no, like I'll get on that in just a second. Give me a second. Yeah, no, I'm glad you said that. The fact that Minecraft beat out Tetris is insane, because like the way that they counted Tetris was every different game that had Tetris in the name was basically like it added them all together. So like Tetris on the Game Boy, and then like that new like Grandmaster Tetris and all this shit, but they were not the same game. Those are all different games. So that's like saying, oh, Mario is the highest selling game in the world because I'm adding Super Mario Bros, Super Mario Bros 2, Super Mario Bros 3, Super Mario Bros. I'm adding all that shit together and counting that as just Mario, right? So, and Minecraft beat out Tetris, which is absolutely nuts. And then, so I'm sure Minecraft's doing the same thing, where it counts every different, like, Minecraft for Wii U, Minecraft for Switch, Minecraft for Xbox, Minecraft for Xbox One or whatever, right? Like those, but it's all the same game, right? Like it's not nearly like the Tetris thing, where it's functionally these are just different games. It's like no, these are all like pretty much the same game. So yeah, that is absolutely nuts that Minecraft has beaten out Tetris, and I imagine a lot of those sales are from things where it's like, well, I had Minecraft for Xbox 360, and now I have the Xbox One, so I'm going to buy Minecraft again because I would like to continue playing it. You know? Yeah, that's true too. Like, that it's, yeah, exactly. That's also wild. It's like, this is not seen as like, oh, that's that's a game for like, that's outdated, you know? So yeah, like you got to think like some of the sales are like, I don't know, maybe it is the kind of thing where enough kids are being made that they can continue making a level of sales that is sustainable, despite like even if the only new traffic comes from you know kids who have been born after the game released initially and are still buying it, which would be a hell of a market to have, but I guess not impossible, huh? So, and I mean, you know, clearly they have the sales numbers in front of them, while I don't, so I don't know what I'm talking about, but I guess that's my thought is like, who doesn't have the game and is buying it still? But I guess there's lots of people. Ooh, wood, give me that. But I think it's super cool, but also like really surprising that not only are they still supporting it, they're still supporting both. Like, what? Why are you doing that? You've doubled the amount of work you have for no reason. So, interesting stuff, yeah. Another game I saw that did something kind of based, but also like really nuts to me. Well, it was called Desktop Dungeons, and they put out a alpha of their game forever ago. It was free. It was pretty good. And then I found out that they released it on Steam, like as a full game. And I played that, and it's pretty good. It gets really hard. Like I don't like how hard it gets, but other than that, I like it. So they did like a remake, re-release thing, reimagining that like changes all the graphics and like the style, and I think it's like 3D graphics now instead of 2D and stuff. But what they did when this thing came out, it's called Desktop Dungeons Rewind. But it's not a new game. It's the same game, just like with a lot of paint on it, right? So what they did was, if you own Desktop Dungeons, the Steam version, you can get Rewind for free. Like, you've already bought it, you don't have to buy it again. And if you don't have Desktop Dungeons, now you can get Desktop Dungeons for free, and you have to pay to buy Rewind. So it's like, hang on a minute. How are you going to sell any copies of Rewind? Like, I appreciate them being like, hey, you pretty much already bought this game. You just have it. It's kind of goes like, where are you going to make any sales with this? So, I don't know. I thought that was interesting. I did pick up my free copy of Rewind. I haven't played it yet. Might be a stream game? I'm not sure. It's kind of, I don't know if it'd be great as one. It's kind of slow and I have to think a lot. Kind of like Into the Breach. I'm running out of room for my unstackable tools. We can fit a few more swords. And then the pickaxes can kind of encroach on the shovel territory. And then swing the axes around. That's true, yeah, Desktop Dungeons, you'd have no fun. Actually, honestly, you'd probably pick up Desktop Dungeons and be better at it faster than I am pretty quickly. A lot of that time was wisdom tooth removal time, where I just needed to be doing anything, so I wasn't thinking about how bad I felt. So I'm not sure how much use it was for in terms of actually practicing the game. It was more like, please distract me. Okay, actually, I was going to go make another supply trip, but now that I look at it, it's nearly midnight, and it's not Friday, it's Thursday. So I do have to actually do stuff tomorrow. So I think we're probably going to end here for today. I'll probably collect the rest of the crap from over there off stream. And when we come back tomorrow, I won't have to keep running back and forth all day. What else might I do? Ooh, that's a good idea. I should do that. If I can remember, the problem is I just want to put them all in S tier. You know, especially knowing that the guy who made the mod is watching the VODs. I put all them in S tier and all the canon ones in F tier and be like, all right, job done. That's a good. I'll think about that. I like that idea a lot. Yeah, so that's it for today. Coming back next week on Friday with Minecraft, and tomorrow hopefully is going to be World of Goo 2, which I cannot wait for. So I'll see you then.